Other news this evening, the Ghana Journalists Association is considering legal action against Hajia Fati for assaulting a journalist on duty. President of the association, Afil Moni, wants the New Patriotic Party to call its member to order by condemning her actions, disassociate itself from her, as well as take punitive action against her. This is not the first time Hajia has assaulted a journalist.
The GJA, led by its leadership, legal advisors and the Association of Women in the Media ASWIM condemned the serial attacks on journalists. The association regretted the recent attack on Accra-based Adom FM reporter at the NPP headquarters by the well-known party supporter Hajia Fati on Friday, May 4.
With many foreign delegates who attended the World Press Freedom Day celebration still in the country on Friday, Hajia Fati's attack has no doubt caused the country huge embarrassment. The attack must be condemned in no uncertain terms, considering the collateral damage it may render Ghana's enviable position as first in Africa and 23rd in the world in the rankings of World Press Freedom Index 2018.
The GJA, he said, is saddened by the assault coming at a time the media fraternity was awaiting the report of police investigations into the case of Joy FM reporter Latif Idrisu while covering a demonstration by NDC supporters during the arrest of their Deputy Secretary, Kokwanyi Doho. It is on record, this is not the first time Hajia Fati has reportedly attacked journalists.
The NPP must be deeply worried about Hajia Fati's impunity and penchant for attacking journalists. It must therefore act swiftly and decisively to bring her to order. Otherwise, her violent conduct may discredit the party and by extension the government. The GJ is considering various options available to it, including legal action to end such impunity against journalists, which we consider to be violent attack on press freedom.
The GJA therefore wants the NPP to call Hajia Fati to order by condemning her action as well as apply sanctions against her. The association also wants Parliament to expedite action at passing the Right to Information Bill to deepen press freedom. The assaulted journalist Ohima Sechiwa Hwenepa recounted how she was punched without any provocation.
I then Sami Crab was upstairs. Hajia was downstairs, so I followed because I had already introduced myself. I wanted to capture the environment and then add my interview with her. As soon as I took my phone like you're doing, I just smashed the phone, stood up, stand in front of me like you're standing in front of me and punched me on the face, actually on my mouth. I was just standing there because I felt dizzy.
How were you dressed that she said that she thought you were an onion seller?
It was Friday. I was wearing slate and kaba, well dressed. I don't know how onion sellers dress and I don't know how journalists dress.
I believe that is beside the point. She is a journalist and she was at the function to perform her duty. Even if she was an onion seller, she has rights, just as she has rights. So her rights should be respected and upheld.
Meanwhile, the Association of Women in Media ASWIM has vowed to see to it that Ohima Sechiwa gets the justice she deserves.
Let us continue to follow the story so that once it has been reported to the police, we have to go back after a while to find out what is happening. If you leave it, it will die. But ASWIM says we will not leave it. We want to press for change and to see that the society operates under the rule of law, where people's rights are upheld all the time.
Attacks on journalists are a dent on the country's credential as a beacon of democracy and a haven of peace in the West African sub-region. The latest report by the Media Foundation for West Africa indicated that Ghana topped the list of cases of physical attacks on journalists in West Africa between January 2017 and April this year. Statistics from the Media Foundation for West Africa show that 12 out of the 45 cases of physical attacks on journalists recorded in the sub-region within the period occurred in Ghana. The incessant attack on journalists is a bad record for the ruling New Patriotic Party government, which hails itself as a champion of democracy.